Hey everyone, it's Caitlin. So I'm gonna be doing an update on like my 2 weeks makeup basket type of thing. I realized last week that I didn't put in my lipstick, but this is the one I've been using, so it's part of my A group. It's from the Kate collection. It's also in my Project Pan. It is shade 103. It pretty much looks just like that. I've had this a long time. It's really nice. It's a really good color that I use like easily. So it's going to be in my A group of lipstick until it's gone. So yeah. Um, with my e.l.f. powder, the tone correcting powder that is also in my Project Pan. A lot of these A products are. I didn't get a lot of use out of it because I only used it for the 1 week instead of both. But you know, I'll continue to use it. It will eventually go away. As you can see, this palette looks a little different. What was it? The Makeup Forever shadow that was here, I got rid of. I just don't use it anymore. Like, well, not really ever. I just never really used it, so it's out. I mean, obviously the biggest progress is this and this. I expanded the pan a little bit, and you can kind of tell right here I've gotten a bit of a bigger dip. There isn't quite a shadow in the Renaissance palette that I like to use for setting my eye primer, so I still used this the second week. I have the biggest dip in here, maybe after another week or two of use. Sorry, my nails are horrible. It'll need to be repressed again. Everything else, there's no true visible difference on. I have been using this, and it looks like that's pan, but it's not. It's just a speck of glitter or something. Oh yeah, there was another blush highlight thing that I was using in this A group, the Autumn Rush blush or whatever from Bella Pierre Cosmetics. That was a loose powder. I am passing that on. I just don't really enjoy using it. So let's talk about these things. The two blushes, this is I Will Always Love You, and it is beautiful and like a great peachy orange or an orangey peach. I don't know how you want to say it, but it is fabulous and I love it. And it stays all day. These Love Flush blushes, man, they're so good. This that came in a kit, I think, is it Feisty? Yes. This is such a good blush color. Oh my god. Super pigmented, so a little bit goes a long way, and now everything is spilling. I was trying to hide the mirrors, but that's obviously not gonna work. This is Becca in Opal, I think it is. And there's noises happening everywhere. Is it Opal? Yeah. And you know, I mean, I'm really glad I didn't buy this. I'm glad it was a point perk. It's nice. It's a beautiful color, but it doesn't really show up well on my skin. What kind of brush do you use to apply a Becca highlight? Because I have a small stippling brush that I've been using, and it works great on other highlights, but it doesn't show up a lot, and it doesn't last all day. So maybe I'm just one of those people that Becca highlights don't really work for. That's kind of sad because they look stunning, but you know, it is what it is. This surprised the heck out of me. This is the Ciate Bamboo Bronzer, I want to say, if it'll focus. You can kind of tell it's saying Bamboo Bronzer. Yeah. Oh my god, this was from Ipsy, I think, last month. I freaking love this. It is very light. Very, very, very light. But it is buildable. As you can see, I've kind of worn a bit at the design, and this is seriously only a week's worth of use. So, I mean, you have to use a bunch to get to the color saturation that you want, but it's blendable and buildable, and it doesn't look orangey ever, and it doesn't look too muddy. It's a great color. If I ever run out of this, which hopefully I will eventually, I will definitely be buying this if they have it. I don't know if it comes in other colors, because this would definitely be too pale for like pretty much anyone deeper than me. And then this was the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, again from a point perk that I got. I don't really like this. If you look at some of the videos that I'm going to be coming out with from this week, specifically my Birchbox unboxing video and my Tarte video that's going to be coming out this week. I look very white. I look very gray even. Like the color of my walls, that purple, is like reflecting off of my skin. And I think it's this. And I know this is only the deluxe sample and the brush is not big enough, but the from the sifter you can't get any product out. And I'm not super impressed with this powder, and so many people are, which makes me sad because it is a pretty decent deal for how much product you get in the full size compared to other brands. But you know, my J Manuel powder performs so much better. And then the eyeshadow palette, my Modern Renaissance. I don't really like tempera for setting, but I guess I could. I just didn't because it's got just a little bit of that shimmer in it. I used it mostly for highlights. Same with Vermeer, like in the inner corner or the brow bone. As you can tell, Primavera is like literally, I want this in a single. This is my favorite gold ever. It is so pigmented, so beautiful. It goes on wonderfully. I love it. Burnt orange and golden ochre go great together. Use that a bunch. Raw sienna did too. And then I tried out for the first time blonde fresco and red ochre. I did these two together, like in the crease area. And I don't know. Maybe it's because I use them together. Maybe I need to use them separately. But I look kind of bruised, which I think I would have loved this color, but maybe on its own. Maybe not with red ochre because I looked kind of bruised. I didn't use Antique Bronze this time, even though I do love this as a lid shade, because I just got stuck on Primavera. I did use Venetian Red and Love Letter in the crease and the outer corner and the brow, not the brow bone, the lower lash line. Love these two. They're kind of interchangeable. It's just, you know, this one's a little shimmery. This one's more matte. Warm Taupe is a great color to use for pretty much anything. I did use Cypress Umber. This is way pigmented. You do not need a lot. Be careful. Did I use Real Gar? I think I did, like, once. I used other shades most part. I don't think I use this a lot. But, you know, this is definitely not a palette that's going anywhere. This is going to be sticking around for quite a long time. And now for this 2-week period's B palette, whatever, I'm gonna be using my Graveyard Girl Swamp Queen palette from Tarte, if it will allow me to open it, and it's gonna blind you no matter what because it is just very shiny packaging. So last time I was really using this, what is it, Sassy Bun. I do love that lid shade, but I pretty much stuck to like these colors here. I didn't really delve far in here, so I really want to focus more out here. I want to try to use everything at least once. Now this highlight is like so good. Gator Wings is such a good highlight, but I really don't like how the blush and bronzer are super sparkly as well. Sweet Tea and Does This Thing Really Work? Like, they're fine enough colors for me, but it's the sparkles that isn't my favorite, because like if I want sparkle, I'll just do this, you know, I'll just do a highlight, or I'll put highlight on top of my blush. Whatever, I'll use them. You know, worst comes to worst, they become eyeshadows in the end. Which is kind of nice about a palette like this. You can use the shades really for anything. I really wish a company would really get on a design like this where you could customize it. You know, maybe not quite this layout. Maybe make these a little more square so they're wider, so you can really like stamp a brush in. But, you know, picking out a blush, bronzer, highlight, and then 6 or 9 eyeshadows and having that as a palette, I think would be like amazing. Because there's some companies that come out with palettes that are pre-made, like this one. But, dude, I would love to just be able to make my own. So I'm going to be using this, and I'm also going to be using, this is the last of the Point Perks I got the last round. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, the medium deep matte bronzer, which doesn't really look that deep, but it's what it was, and I've been really curious because so many people love it. I'm going to be also using 2 other blushes. This I just got in a Tarte haul that you'll see soon. This is Achiote, whatever. It is stunning. Check out that video for swatches, and I'll show you later. Next time I think I'll swatch everything out so you can just see it all at once, or maybe I'll stick those in at the end. Maybe I'll do that. So let's look at the other blush. This I picked up from Target. It's Wet n Wild. It's one of their ombre blushes. I've kind of dug into it because I don't know if it's really going to show up well, but it's in, oh, that's not where it is. It's in a purple haze, and it looks great in the pan. Like, I really kind of want a purpley blush, and this is, you know, $5, but we'll see how it shows up on my face. I'm also going to be using Cindy Luminizer again. I love this one. It's not the most sparkliest one there is, but I love her anyway. And I want to try out this setting powder I've got from The Balm, and it is Sexy Mama. It looks like it has, oh no. It looks like it's got, I was going to say it looked like it had a bit of sparkle, but it really doesn't. Not really sparkle, but a sheen, you know? But it does, so you can kind of see it there. It's got a bit of a sheen to it, so I want to see how that is. And, you know, why not check out what this is. So I'm going to swatch everything, and then I'll give you guys a shot of that. So again, let me know what you guys think about these products or my past products or what have you. Oh, and again, I keep forgetting, I didn't show you lips. So beyond the Kate one that I'm going to be using in my A week, I also want to use some of my Lord & Berry Intimacy. I want to try to work on this Model Co. Liner. It's just a nude liner. I just got this in Birchbox. This is the LOC in Cherry Bomb. It's super glossy. And this is my CoverGirl Oh Sugar lip balm in the shade 6 Punch, I think is what it is. Punch Cocktail. Love this one. So yeah, that's the things I'm going to be using for week 1 and then week 2. I'll see y'all later. Toodles.